Sorry, I farted.
Highly irrelevant, but that's okay. Well, you cut the cheese, come on. How's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? Today we're from this beautiful world. I know, I was like fearing our lives for the A-bomb from Putin, so I didn't want to put an A-bomb in there and bring our energy into it. So anyway, it might hit me first before you guys.
You're a little bit closer.
Yeah. But yeah, hope everyone's doing all right today, wherever you're from. Yeah, we got another open table here. Hopefully you guys brought something that's worth showing and works out for you. I want to introduce the panel. We got Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Cheers, man. And cheers to Bumpy Roll Brews.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers to the commenters, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Cheers, Miscellaneous. And anyone else that comes on in. So let's get this going. Let's show it off. Let's start with Mr. Miscellaneous.
All right. So I know somebody did this the other week, I'm pretty sure. But I got a Boar's Head product here. This is their Hickory Smoked Gruyere. I think I've had a smoked Gruyere from them, but this says specifically Hickory. I don't know. I know I've had a smoked Gruyere from them, but it wasn't this particular cheese. Yeah, looks pretty good. It's got the old smoke grate marks, and only on the one side. It's smooth on the other.
Good stuff.
So yeah, I got that. I'll give that a whirl tonight. So I got savory, so I decided to go sweet with the beer pairing. Oh boy. So these guys are out of, the hell are they? Jesus Christ. Fruit of the, what? God damn it. Longmont. Jeez, sorry guys. I was having a moment there. But it's from Left Hand Brewing Company. I've got their French Toast Milk Stout.
Nice.
It's honestly piqued my interest. I wanted to check it out because I do like the French toast stuff. It's not too high ABV. That's unfortunate, but it does say Best Buy 4/27/2023. Big clear ass date on there. Good for them.
Nice.
So let's try it out. I don't think this is nitro. I hope not. What's the volume? We're gonna find out. Fuck it. Nope. Get a little aggressive with it. See if we can get some head out of there. Yeah. Cheers. So yeah, I forgot to say it says notes of maple syrup, vanilla, and rich caramel. Stout with a natural and caramel color. 6% ABV. Doesn't look too bad.
No, doesn't.
Just about almost a 1.5. I'd say 1.5 fingerhead. It's khaki colored. Beer's pretty dark. Almost got a ruby, almost root beer color hue on the bottom.
That looks really good.
I hope it is.
Yeah, right. Nice. Thanks, Miscellaneous.
Please be delicious.
Yeah, please be delicious. All right, Bumpy. And cheers to Chadio. Thanks for stepping in.
You're muted, Bumpy.
Uh-oh.
I'm muted. I'm not muted now. I'm dropping cheese crumbs. Got this from Saratoria. It's called Cherrywood Smoked Cheddar. It's smooth and creamy. Our Montemore cheddar is naturally smoked, creating a symphony of sweet, smoky notes. It says.
Nice.
So I already took it out of the package. I cut it up. Look how crumbly that is. It's crumbly. Something that's probably not being done justice is some of the coloration on the cheese itself. That's basically what the cheese color is, but there is a faint kind of like there's like little pink like notes, almost like if you smoke meat. There's like a ring. There's like a ring of like pink smoke in the cheese top. It's kind of just faint. It's here and there. It's kind of blotchy, but I can see it. So, all right, the beer that I'm going to pair with this comes from Kettlehead Brewing, yeah, out of Tilton, New Hampshire. It's a limited release. It's called 1440. It's a single malt barley wine, and it's barrel aged in 1792 high rye bourbon barrels. Comes in at 10.5% ABV and 40 IBU.
Wowzers.
And the single malt type that they're using is Vienna. So just the Vienna malt barley wine. And we're going to turn this bird different color. All right, so there you go. It's got that nice Coca-Cola colored head, basically. If you pour Coca-Cola, it's kind of what the head looks like. Sudsy, and it's a mahogany brown coloration for the beer itself.
Awesome. Thank you, Bumpy. All right. Sorry, Cheryl. I didn't mean to put your name twice there. That's real hyper about the Cheryl. All right.
Well, I had to call an audible. The cheese I originally was going to bring was completely covered in mold, and it wasn't blue cheese. So I'm like, so I had to call an audible.
That sucks.
So I pulled out of my fridge the Rembrandt 12-month aged Gouda cheese. Just cut it up a little bit real quick. That's what she looks like right there. Hopefully it pairs well with the beer, because the beer I got would have paired very well with the cheese I originally had. And I'm like, well, crap, we'll see how this goes. So the beer I picked up is Sweetwater.
Everybody's doing it tonight. Don't feel
Easy
bad.
IPA. And I don't know why I didn't work today. My work computer is in a boot loop, so I couldn't work. Having to rebuild a new one. But this is originally out of, is it Atlanta? Somewhere in Georgia, maybe Athens.
That sounds
Atlanta. It's ATL. Straight from the ATL, and we're gonna pour it, and I guarantee there's gonna be sediment in it because Sweetwater. All right. There we go. Oh man. Nice haziness. Oh yeah. Ooh, got some floaters. Shit. Yeah, I don't get it because it was canned like 3 months ago. So I don't know if this is just how their hazy IPA is, but it's got some floaters in it. Nice orange color. Nevertheless, and about a half a finger white type bubble head. Cheers.
Nice. That looks really good.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Well, okay. So the cheese I've got today is another goat cheese. I've got a garlic and herb one from Simply Little Truth. I think it's a Fred Meyer brand or Kroger's. They're organic cheese. But yeah, it smells really good. This is what it looks like, really crumbly. You guys have seen goat cheese over and over and over again here. Yeah. So
Bumpy, that was bad.
My beer. That's a cool print. It's from Anchorage, Alaska. From Anchorage Brewing. Yeah, I thought that was kind of neat artwork. Called the Gia Girl or Gaia Girl. 8.4% double India Pale Ale. I think it's probably more on the New England side, I want to say, because that's usually what they have. Brewed with Sabro Incognito, fermented with thiol-boosting yeast, double dry hopped with Simcoe Cryo and Simcoe T90 hops. Jesus. Yeah, so artwork by Wolf Skull Jack, and there's no date, so I have no idea. Let's pour it up. Yeah, it's a hazy for sure. Not my little tiny one today. Right. Fingerhead on the pour, nice rocky top, little off colored on the white, little off white, but yeah, good looking straw colored beer, hazy opaque, smells fucking fantastic. I can't wait to dig in. So, cheers. Let's get back to miscellaneous. Start this up.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna start with the beer. Still holding a little head. Got some pretty good lace in there. It's sugary, so I was pretty sure it's gonna stick. Yeah, aromas. French toast. So what do they say? It's got actually a nice roasty malt quality to it. I will say that. I didn't get that originally. A little bit of toasty. Definitely getting maple, vanilla sticking out, and I definitely get some caramel notes. It's good. It's got that good roastiness to it. I was wondering, like, when you have, I don't know, it smells pretty good. Not gonna lie to you. I'm missing that like egginess though. I've had some French toast beers where it's just like, it's like when you like actually eating it, but this smells pretty good. Let's taste it. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's got a bitter aspect to it, which I wasn't expecting. It's light bodied. I'd say medium carbonation, leaning more on the high side. It's a little crispy, a little sizzly on the tongue. Definitely getting a lot of caramel, like dark roasted caramel malt. Vanilla's light. The maple syrup's there. I think maybe this beer could have maybe used like just a little bit of cinnamon, just a tiny bit, because I think they're trying to swing it all with the just using the maple syrup. There is a bitter aspect to it. It almost gets like dark chocolate roasty. Not going to say acrid. It's not quite like smoky ashy. It's definitely not that far, but and it's mild. You get it. It's a light bitterness comes out. You're like, ooh, that kind of works again. It balances it out a little bit because you don't want to be too sweet. This kind of reminds me almost not so much of French toast, almost like had like a maple syrup s'more type deal. It's got that kind of going for it. Anyways, let's go on to the cheese. The hickory smoked Gruyere. Um, it's got a real nutty aspect to it, smoky, umami, bacon-like aromas coming off of it. I'm not getting too much Gruyere on the nose. I did have a piece of it, and it's just too smoky. With the smoked cheese, and you're using a lighter cheese like Gruyere. Good luck trying to actually get through and smell the cheese, but there's a good nuttiness to it. So let's try it out.
Cheesers.
Cheesers. Yeah, especially with hickory, that's a pretty potent smoky. No.
Yeah.
This is a really good balance. I like the smokiness because you get the Gruyere. It actually really comes through because, the smoke's only on the outside. It doesn't permeate like all the way through and through. Yeah, you get that nice nutty, buttery flavor of the Gruyere, little saltiness with the smoky. The smoke elevates the cheese. If I had this Gruyere by itself, I'd be like, meh. But the smoke definitely elevates this for sure. That'd be good on some burgers or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, cheese, beer, cheesers.
Cheese.
Oh, look at that guy.
Yeah.
He ain't coming to hang out on Kate's birthday. Happy birthday, Kate.
Happy birthday, Kate. Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday.
That's weird. The smokiness nullified a lot of that maple syrup, vanilla. Still getting that roasty kick. The bitter is a lot lighter. The hoppiness, that bitterness, it's much more smoother, or it is more smooth. Um, yeah, doesn't finish off dry. Not too bad for 6%. I don't know, beer and then cheese.
Cheesers again.
And again.
It almost turns it into like a buttery cheddar type of vibe. Nothing too fancy. Flavor on that. I'm gonna eat a little bit more of this and get my shit together because there's a lot going on, and we'll keep it going. So
Cool,
yeah,
man.
not bad. I was thinking the adjuncts in this beer might have been a little bit more forward. I guess I stepped out of my lane. The beer is not as sweet as I thought it was going to be, but it's not bad. Like I said, sweet and smoky, savory. Why not? Cheers, guys. Catch you on the next one.
Cheers, Miscellaneous. All right, Bumpy.
It's a me. All right. So looking at this beer, it's not the prettiest of beers, especially if you're looking out on my end. I mean, it's like murky, melted root beer popsicle, mud watery type of look to it. So not the best appearance of a barley wine, but some aromas. Really fruity. I say like the prune raisin note pops out. There's like a touch of a possible cherry note in there too, which this is cherry smoked cheese, so that could work. Yeah, like a little bit of like black cherry tartness. How was that? I felt like a dampness on my thumb, but it's not even wet. Well, that's weird. Okay, maybe I'm losing sensation.
Don't smell burning feathers, dude.
Yeah, a little bit of a breadiness, almost like a bread that kind of was swirled with like a brown sugar or molasses type thing. It's mostly heavily fruited though. A lot of deep dark fruit notes. As far as any like rye whiskey type aroma, I mean, there's a little bit of a woodiness. But I mean, I couldn't pinpoint and say yes, definitely rye, spicy or whiskey at all. It does smell barrel aged, but all right. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's almost like cola.
It does kind of. Yep.
It's a full body. Carbonation levels on the lower realm. Definitely brings like a figgy sweetness to it. It's dark. It's like dark, like sweet bread. Like I said, like with a brown sugar molasses type thing going on, but there's a lot of like dark fruit notes right up front as well. Raisin bread with brown sugar. Let's go with that. Maybe with like a sugary crystal glaze, on top.
Sounds good.
A little bit of a cherry note in there still. It's a bit of a barrel presence. I get like an oakiness to it. I'm still not picking out any rye. I'm not sure how long they aged this in those rye barrels. I'm not getting like a rye note. There's a bit of a warming in the back of the throat. Like there's like an alcohol presence in the back of the throat. The warming in the chest. So it almost hits you like you may have just like taken a shot of whiskey, maybe like, I don't know, a minute ago, and you're talking and you still kind of have that burn from it. That's kind of what it feels like. But as far as it actually giving off any real screaming whiskey notes or rye notes, this one, it's just not doing that for me. I don't get that spiciness out of rye. But yeah, if you like sweet cakes, breads or whatever, they have like raisins and cherries and like just a sweetness, like a brown sugar and stuff like that. Yeah, it definitely brings all that. There's a little bit of stickiness left on my lips as well from it. Yeah. So I think like the base barley wine itself is pretty good. I think it's missing out just a bit on what could have been from the barrel aging in the rye whiskey. Cheese. I've been munching on a little bit here and there, and this stuff just crumbles. I mean, it's like ancient ruins, basically. Some of this, I don't think I can pick it all up. I may have to just brush it off on the floor, let the dogs go at it. Oh, let's get some
Looks
aromas
good,
here.
man.
Jeez. Oh yeah, you get the smokiness, a bit of smokiness. With a little bit of stuffy nose, it's harder, but there's still a nice a smoky effect. It has I almost want to call it like a sourness on the nostrils. It's something with the smoke. It's almost like when I smoke meat and stuff, when I first start up the smoker, you get a bunch of stuff that you don't want going into your meat. So you let it run through, you let it get out the bad smoke. But with doing so, and you're watching it and you're waiting for that flame to really kick on to kick out all that bad smoke, you get some in your nose. This kind of has that resemblance of some of that kind of bad smoke going up your nose. I'm not saying it's really a bad thing. It's just kind of it's got like a sourness to the smokiness, and that could be that it's cherry wood as well. I don't really know. I do have some cherry wood outside. Cherry wood whiskey barrel pellets that I'll be smoking my turkey with this year, but I don't use them a lot of cherry wood. But let's eat some of this stuff. I mean, it's crumbly. It's
Cheesers.
Jesus.
Jesus.
It's super dry. Very, very dry. You're getting the smoke right up front. It's that tangy. Well, the tangy is coming from the cheddar, so there's this kind of like tangy, tart smokiness from that cherry wood smoke. It's different. It's different than like a hickory smoke. Hello, Telly. You can tell
Alex is calling me.
And belched. Telly's gonna have some here. Get some cheese, Telly. Wait, show your face. Come here. Yeah, see? Nope, nobody's gonna see you. Come on up. You want it? Get it. All right, there you go. Let's see. Yeah, the cheese itself, it's dry. It's got the crunchy bits in it. It's got a little bit of that kind of sharpness from the cheddar. It kind of gets kind of funky, but not super funky. But it's at least more of a sharp cheddar than just a mild cheddar. So I'm enjoying that. Smokiness is not overly done. It's just nice. It's nice. I mean, obviously, I'll score it and stuff at the end. But I'm gonna eat some cheese and drink some beer now. We'll see how it kind of blends together. Oh
Awesome.
yeah,
Damn,
something I
I
forgot
missed
about the
the
cheese.
cheese. That looks cold.
There is a little bit of a nuttiness to it as well.
Nuttiness. Mm-hmm.
A little bit. It's got. I think it kind of goes. It's nutty, and then it's got this almost like sour note to it. If like walnuts maybe have a little bit of a sour note, something like that. It's just nutty to a sour and tart.
Cool.
And cheesy.
It's good. He took 2 pieces. I mean,
Well, this beer definitely overpowers the cheese quite a bit. All those fruit notes just come pouring in, all that kind of like raisiny, sweet, like brown sugar, molasses, cherry note comes rushing right in, washes away most of the cheese, but there is a little bit of that kind of nutty, sour tart that does poke its head back through after swallowing down the beer. So the cheese kind of revives itself, but a lot of that kind of smokiness and stuff gets kind of washed down with this barley wine. I'm still left with a lot of dryness in my palate. This cheese is damn dry. It just crumbles, man.
There it is.
So you pick it up, it's just like flaking off.
you should save that, Bumpy. Bag it up for like a salad.
Is that a song? Bag it up.
Might be.
No dignity.
No dignity.
Okay.
No doubt.
All right, let's Ooh. That's nice. So all the sweetness from the barley wine, and then throwing this cheddar onto your gullet, it brings out an extreme sharp, tangy bite from this cheese, and now I've got that smokiness coming back around. So I still have some of that kind of brown sugar, kind of raisin-esque flavor still left on my palate from the beer, but now there's that smoky, like cherry wood intertangling with it, with a tanginess, the sharpness from the cheddar. It's still lingering on. The smoke does still get cut down just a little bit, but I think it brings out, it allows some more of the flavors to come out from the smoke without the actual smoke. You know what I mean? And the cheese too. Yeah. It definitely works better, I think, drinking the beer than eating the cheese. It just allows more of a mingle to happen.
Nice.
The cheese is present, plus you still get some of the nice nuances from the beer. So, yeah. So I'll have my my scores from stuff when we come back around to that portion of it. Whoop.
All right, man.
Wow,
Sounds like it worked pretty good. Well, thanks, Bumpy. Yeah.
Cheers.
You put it on me. Oh, yeah. I can taste it. All right. Let's chat you up here.
Hi.
Cheers, man.
Hi, everybody.
So again, I have the Sweetwater Hazy IPA, 6.2% ATL. And don't need the can anymore. I think I hit my cat with it. Whoops. But again, this is what she looks like. Nice hazy orange in color. Very citrusy. Very sticky on the glass. Going for the aroma. Mango. Getting a little limeness from it. and piney. Let me pick up the can so the cat doesn't fuck with it. All right. Yeah, it smells good. It smells just like a traditional straight up hazer IPA. Give it a sip. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. What did they say in that Will Ferrell basketball movie? Let's get tropical. Yeah. Very tropicalness in this beer. Getting that mango, getting the lime, getting some other fruits in there. And then the pininess is there as well. It's a very, very, very well balanced beer. Fun fact, cheapest craft beer in the liquor store by me. It was $11 for the 6-pack. Most craft beer here now is like $13 a 6-pack. I'm like,
Yep, it is.
For like 12-ounce cans. I'm like, this is y'all start doing what Beer Man does and brew your own beer.
Even
Saves
that's
you money in
gone
the
up.
long run.
Yeah, sure does.
But yeah, that is a very, very tasty beer. I'm glad I picked that up. I'm going to be enjoying that the rest of the night. As for the Rembrandt 12-month aged Gouda cheese, it has some crystals on it. A little bit of you can kind of see them on there. And it's very, very firm, but easily breakable. So it's very nice. I feel like it's going to be super dry, but I don't know. Let's cheese it up.
Cheezers.
Cheezers.
Okay. Definitely on the drier side, a little drier. I like those smoked Goudas. I forgot who makes a really good one, but it's nice and squishy. Good flavor, a little tanginess from it. Can kind of chew down on it and get some of the crystals with it. Oh, that's a softer piece. I must have gotten one towards the rind. But, yeah, this is a superb cheese. Getting a little bit of tanginess. Getting some of that saltiness. And it just melts in your mouth, not in your hands. Very, very, very tasty. All right. I'm going to have cheese before the burr. I don't know why I'm talking so weird.
It's because you're from Colorado.
It's Tuesday. It's a little...
Cheezers again.
Jesus. Wow. That really works. Actually, that works very well. That was interesting. That was good. I got, the mango, the lime, the pininess from the beer, and then just the tanginess kind of came through from the cheese. Didn't sour it, just kind of gave it a nice little tang. And then you got the cheese flavor the Gouda flavor very strongly through it. That's good. I was, like I said, this cheese was an absolute audible. I sat down and started opening up my, I had an English cheddar I was going to have with this, and it's just like mold all over it. And I'm like, oh, I can't cut that off. That's like half of it was covered in it. I'm like, well, excuse me. Oops. All right. Let's do the burr before the cheese.
And Jesus again and again.
Cheezers, man.
Mm-hmm. Definitely cheese before beer, but still a fun, tasty, tropical interaction. I mean, this would be, oh my God, I'm spitting cheese all over the place. I'm telling you guys, I'm such a mess today. Excuse me, but this I think would be a great combination for like summertime, sitting out, like, having like a little dinner party and a little bit of hors d'oeuvres, have a little, charcuterie board and have this beer with it. It'd be perfect, especially like at a summer evening. So, yeah, I'm very pleased with both the beer and the cheese and the combine, and I'll have a score next time around.
All right, excellent. Thanks,
Now,
Charlie.
Beer Man with sports.
Time for Beer Man.
Beer
Oh,
He's on the moon.
oh my God. I have some water here first. So this is what I brought for those that did not see the Gaia girl. It's a guy girl. Guy girl. And it smells really crazy. It's good. It smells good. It's a New England style double, 8.4. It has like I get orange and grapefruit and pineapple right off the bat. And I get a real funky locker room kind of funk. Not in a bad way. It does actually have that garlic kind of feel to it in the nose. I'm glad because I have a garlic goat cheese. I'm hoping this goes well. It's got a slight soapiness in the aromas, which isn't always an off flavor. I mean, sometimes you get that. There's a dirty, earthy or something like some weird. It doesn't smell like caca or anything, like poop or anything. It just smells like bad breath or something. It's kind of strange. Someone didn't brush their teeth for a while. Smells like fish algae in a pond.
That's
Okay, now we're starting to get a little weird because it really does
You're not
smell that
selling.
way. It's not selling. It's not. We're not pitching it right here.
It sounds like it's funky and not fully in a good way.
It could be my glass because I didn't really like wash. Well, I did, but we'll find out. So we kind of looked at it. It does have a creamy head. It's creamy and kind of lagging a little bit down
I
there,
wonder
but
what's
it's
coming in a different one then after you go through.
yeah, I might have to do that. But yeah, we'll try it. If it tastes weird and skunky, I'll change glasses. Yeah, off-white head, creamy, got great retention. I mean, it's holding up and it's ground pretty well there. If I swirled it up, it would bring it right back up. Opaque beer, straw colored for sure. White grapefruity kind of color or something. I don't know. Cheers, let's drink it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Man.
No, it's fine. It's just how it smelled. It's very orangey, very like peach orange nectarine. And it's like more of a navel orange. It's like old orange, like that old kind of thing. It does have a pineapple, grapefruit, spruce tip finish. You really get that like wintry or like that like piney kind of spruce tippy thing going on in the finish for sure. It tastes really good. I like that. I love spruce tips. They have like it's like a citrusy. I've always noticed it's kind of like a citrusy kind of vitamin C like feel, or you know what I'm like. I don't know. I've always liked the spruce tips.
Say vitamin C.
I don't know if what you would like, what vitamin C smells or tastes like, but you know what I mean. Like that citrusy orange, or I don't know. It's weird with that like piney kind of spread. Yeah, I don't know. It smells funkier than it tastes. It's got a grassiness, like a new beer. It tastes fresh. It's got a hot burn to it. It also has an alcohol burn down the throat, so it's kind of like both worlds there. Creamy mouthfeel, soft, creamy. Can't really get the alcohol in the back at all for an 8.4. Body is medium, full medium, full medium. That's about it for that, though. Pretty good. Pretty damn good beer. Really good. Okay, so now we got the cheese. This is a garlic herb goat cheese. Show you it one more time. It's just crumbly. Holstein goat cheese. It's an organic one, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to fucking smell it first. It smells like garlic and onions and herbs with that lemony kind of a lemony citrusy kind of funkiness to the cheese. And boy, that flavor really spreads over your mouth. Really mouth coating. It really pastes up to your palate, onto your tongue. You have to take a few swigs of spit to get it back down. You want something to drink it down for sure. It's salty. It's citrusy. It's milky. It's like raw goat milky. Um, as you've heard us talk about goat cheese over the past 2.5 years that we've been doing this show. But I need another swig of this. Let's do cheese before beer. I got I got a piece of herb in my tooth.
Jesus.
Cheesers.
That's real. Whoa. Oh, the garlic comes out really well. It's like the beer spreads it all apart and leaves you with garlic. And you got like this garlic, and you're not really getting that spruce tippy thing in the finish anymore. You're still getting kind of a citrusy um, thing with the beer itself. It kind of works well. It's not. I wouldn't say it's like a fruited sour with goat cheese, where it almost comes out like kind of cheesecakey or whatever. But it does really meld well together. Really shines the garlic out. The milky goat cheesiness, the thick lathering feel that kind of dissipates, but it leaves you with that raw milk, goat milky kind of flavor with the cheese. It's really nice. Let's do beer for cheese. I'm getting buzzed. Oh, there's some ant food. Oh, I'll pick that up in a second.
Protein.
Well, the beer went away. There's no more beer. I just want to take beer to drink it down with it. Cheese before beer for sure. Really leaves a nice lemony, citrusy kind of thing on the sides of your cheeks. I really like this mix. It's really good. Try a New England. Try a double New England with this. A strong one. Even a NEPA, I think, would go regular, like a 7% or something in that range. 6%. It would go really nice with it. I think that OD or the it's got kind of the beer has more of a, I want to say more like a flaked wheat, more than say a flaked oat. It's not very oaty. So that worked really well. That kind of brought out some fruits more, I think, or a little more fruitiness, a little more citrusy thing. But I want to make a beer with oats and wheat together. I'd like to do both worlds. That would be kind of nice. But yeah, cool. What I got, it worked, I think, but you'll find out in my last thoughts. Let's get back to Miscellaneous and get his last thoughts.
All right. So, closing thoughts on the left-hand French toast milk stout. Honestly, I'm going to tell you this. If they didn't adjunct this, and I could just have the stout that was brewed before they put the other stuff in it, I think it would be it's just a decent, very, very. Oh, don't do it. I'm sorry. I was paying attention. I couldn't. Awesome. Yeah, I think it's just like a good base, really good base recipe for sure. Like I said, it's got a nice roasty quality to it. It smells really good. The aromas on it definitely a little bit more forward, I'd say, than the flavor. The longer I let it sit out, that bitterness I was getting is almost completely mellowed out. You're definitely getting notes of vanilla and caramel for sure. The maple syrup, it's kind of light. To be honest with you, I don't think it's a really bad product because it's not super adjunct forward, but it needed just a little bit more, just a bit. That being said, it's not too bad. I'll score it at an 88.
Nice.
Like I said, it's not a bad product. I've been eyeballing this one, and I'm like, man, should I get it? I've had some misses from them lately. Not bad. Yeah, definitely. I like if you're venturing in, that's definitely a product to try. So for the boar's head, the hickory smoked Gruyere, this is really good. I was getting more into the center, getting more of the Gruyere, and like I said, smoky. You get the Gruyere and the flavor, man. It's just top notch. It's rich. It's creamy. It's umami. It's got a little bit of sweet because Gruyere's got that little bit of sweet funk. You kind of get that once you start and get more of the inside of the cheese. But I like it. I'm gonna score it. I got 96. It's very, very good cheese. I like it. I recommend it. You could do something with that grilled cheese. Be it put it on a BLT, toasted BLT or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pairing wise,
Sounds good.
it kind of, like I said, I'm really on the fence. I definitely think if I had a little bit more sweet forward stout, it would have worked out a little bit better. Like I said, the cheese did bring down some of the bitterness. I did like the addition of the smoky flavor with the beer itself because it had already had a nice roasty maltiness to it. So the smoke added with that was good. Pairing wise, I'll stick it at a 90. This is in the right. I'm in the right direction. I got the wrong. I'm not going to say I got the wrong beer, but I could. If you had something a little bit more, just a little bit more, maybe like an 8% more pastry style, something a little bit sweeter would do it. But yeah, not bad. Had worse. Cheese fucking good. I recommend it.
A 90 on your pair?
Yeah.
What you said? Yeah, good. Awesome.
It's not. It's kind of it's like on the cusp of. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which way to lean.
Nice.
But in the right territory.
Cool. Miscellaneous. Awesome beer. I'm gonna look for that. I'll look for that left hand. I think I can find that.
Like I said, if I could just taste their base without them putting like the adjuncts in it, I think it's a good start to something like Double Down, Cask, or something.
It's all about
the base beer tastes.
Is it a brown ale base or a
it's a milk stout.
Yeah, the milk stout.
Oh,
the milk stout is their base. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
The milk
So I mean, I haven't had that in a while, but it's not bad.
Awesome.
That's right, Josh.
Yeah.
We're all wearing glasses, even you.
That's right. I need new ones. Well, thanks, Miscellaneous. Cheers, man.
Cheers, guys.
There we go, Bumpy.
Mm-hmm.
My cheese is getting everywhere.
Dogs are enjoying the cheese crumbs. I know Miscellaneous want me to save the cheese crumbs, but what am I going to do with cheese crumbs?
You make a salad in a little bit. You could have been like,
oh yeah, I need salad. Well, this would go good on salad, yeah.
Should have listened.
Yeah, for this cheese, I'm gonna start scoring stuff on the 50-point scale just to make it more even keel, make it kind of flow. This cheese is nice. It's not the best smoked cheddar cheese I've ever had. It's different with the cherry wood, but like I said, it kind of does have that kind of almost off-putting bad smoke flavor at the beginning. It's not too bad though. Not bad enough to make it disgusting because it's not disgusting. I'm going to score this I'm going to give this a 44.5 out of 50 for the cheese. It's very good. I do like that the cheddar itself is so dry, sharp, and it's got the crystals in it. That's very nice.
Awesome.
It's just the way that the smoke's coming off on it. It's just a little bit off, just a touch. But I do appreciate it being a different type of smoke versus the typical hickory or whatever, or beechwood. That's whatever you use typically.
Yeah, that's cool, man. It's not like just like, oh yeah, it's umami and bacon.
Yeah,
it
gives it some different notes. There's kind of like, there's kind of a cherry note in there, and so it does match up. I'm gonna say this cheese does pair very well with the beer. I have the barley wine. And moving on to the barley wine as far as the score. The biggest gripe I have, I think that the single malt and all that stuff. I think it's giving off a lot of good flavor notes. The base. Moving on to this is a night about a good base can carry something through. I think that the barley wine base is fantastic on this. I think with the added aging in the barrel is just not as present as I would like it. I would like more rye spice. I would like to be able to be like, oh yeah, there's definitely a rye whiskey presence in this versus just like, oh yeah, I get an oakiness from a barrel. You know, it's like all this prestige of, oh, it's aged in 1792 high rye whiskey or bourbon barrels, and then not really being able to pick up on any rye spice notes or anything. So that's what they were intending. Because I'll read the Untapped score and stuff first. This says distinct notes of dark plum, dates, vanilla spice, caramel, candied figs rise to the top as subtle hints of bourbon and oak round off its smooth finish. In this batch, we chose to use Vienna malt and age the beer post-fermentation in 1792 high rye barrels to bring forward a certain licorice spice character. So I didn't get the spice, like I said. But the other notes are pretty close to what I was talking about. I was talking about like the deep dark fruits. I was saying like even dark cherry. There's a bit of almost like a sour tartness to it. But on Untapped, they scored at a 4.21 out of 5. That's out of 56 ratings. I mean, this beer has not gotten around a lot. I bought 2 4-packs of it myself, so that pretty much bought them off the shelf almost. The score that I'm going to end up giving it out of 50, I'm going to give it a 43. So that's going to land this as it's a very good beer. Like I said, the base barley wine of it's very nice. And it's on the sweeter side too. That's the other thing you didn't mention. I didn't mention like how bitter it was. You know, you get some of those like American barley wines that are just so bitter. It's just like, oh, this is definitely on the sweet side. This is like English barley wine. It's just really missing that spicy rye note, or any real bourbon whiskey presence. So that's where it loses most of its points right from that.
Still a very good score, geez.
Yeah, no, it's
very, very good.
Like I said, I'd like to send some of these out to some folks. I did buy, to age. I'm going to age a couple. So I think this is something that can definitely age, and I'd like to send a couple of these out to some people.
Cool. All right, man. Well, glad that worked for you. So, cheers, dude.
Cheerios.
All right. Well, on to Chatio.
Oh, hello. So I will start with the beer. It's pretty readily available, I think, anymore. The Sweetwater, I think they've expanded like almost nationally, like last year. Hazy IPA. I feel it's a standard hazy IPA. It's like nothing super impressive. It's not excuse me, bad. It's just, to me, it's your average hazy IPA. You get the tropical notes, you get some pineness in there, and it's a very, very good beer. I don't know why it looks like a freaking homebrew with sediment in it. I don't get it. Like, what's with the sediment? Like, it looks like hop sediment in there. I don't know if they use like, orange or something. They throw oranges in there. Almost looks like seeds as well. But like I said, it's kind of average. So I'll put this at a 85 out of 100, which is right smack the average score for me. As for the cheese, I dove into it pretty thoroughly. Really haven't eaten much today. I love this cheese. I'm gonna have to buy it again when it's on sale. I think this is normally like $8-9 for this.
Oh, well,
yeah. I think I bought it when I bought it a couple of weeks ago. It was $6. It was like $2, maybe $3 off. So I said, "Oh, yep, now's the time to get it."
Works for me.
I very much like this cheese, the Rembrandt 12-month aged Gouda cheese. Very, very tasty. I'm gonna give the cheese. I give it a 96. I wish it was more, because to me, Gouda seems like it's more of a squishier cheese, I guess, because it's more. Well, no one's used the word in a while. Moist. This seemed a little dry, but it is aged, so you kind of got to expect it loses some of that moisture through aging. But yeah, it's a phenomenal cheese. The pairing, definitely have the cheese before the beer. That was tasty. That was very good. That you got a little bit of the tanginess from the cheese and the salt factor from the cheese mixing with like the tropicalness from the beer. I very much liked it. I'm gonna put that right at a 95. I thought that was a very, very, very good pairing. So I'll have to keep that in mind for next summer when I'm hanging out with people and trying to get a little fancy with beer and cheese.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, dude. All right. Glad that worked. Okay. Well, thank you, Chadio. All right. So my cheese was really good. I forgot to mention the herbs were oregano. I think that was the only herb they used in it. And it does definitely have that lingering oregano strength. Whew. My wife gave me a tincture of oregano once, and that makes your breath smell bad. It might have been my breath that smelled bad when I was smelling this beer earlier. But no, it came out good. The cheese was really good. I was talking about the cheese. The cheese was really good. It really just I've had it before. Just had that nice citrusy kind of goaty rawness of cheese that you look for in a goat cheese. That extra additive, that adjunct they added to the cheese was really good. The garlic was a nice addition as well. So I'll give that a definitely a 95. I thought it was good. One of the better ones. It was a little more crumbly. Other ones have a little more sliceability, where I could dock the point for that, but this is about flavor, not what not what it does when you cut it. So yeah, so 95 for the cheese, I think is what I said. And then the beer was freaking excellent, man. It's gotten the Gaia girl, the Guy girl. It's got a 91 on Beer Advocate, but there's not a whole lot of reviews either. So 4.23, 3.99. So you can kind of see where that's going. It's kind of like an average beer to some people, I guess, on there. And then Untapped had a 4.08, which isn't bad at all. And that's had a lot of like reviews, lots and lots. So that says a lot from Untapped. My interpretation of this, my thoughts, my thing. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked it so much I'd buy it again in a heartbeat. It was about $6 a can, which isn't terrible. The other one I saw, the triple, was I have that in the fridge actually, was $7.50. So it just goes. I like how they're pricing it based on their alcohol levels and stuff like that. I think that's kind of cool. But this beer was just great. It had that nice spruce tippy finish, great fruity spruce tippy, kind of a big orange whiff with pineapple, even a little mango in there. Some other stuff as well, very tropical, soft, creamy, full medium bodied beer. Very drinkable, very crushable to some extent, not really. Dangerously crushable. You can really take it down. I'm going to give this a 90. I'll go 94 on the beer, 94 out of 100. Not totally world class, but very good. Very, very good beer. So if you can find that fresh, then check it out. The mixture was nice. It was very good, actually. I really liked it. Of course, cheese before beer before cheese didn't work at all. I'm not even going to get into that, but because it just made you want to have another drink. So, but the garlic really mixed in with that pungent feel of the beer too. There was a bit of a garlic kind of herby kind of thing going on, herbaceous in the beer, like a little hop spice as well. That. So it mixed really well with the garlic, and the oregano was a little here, and you could still taste the oregano in your mouth, but that garlic kind of soaked right into it and just made it feel like it was part of the beer. So it really melded well. I'm going to give it a 93 out of 100. I think it was very excellent. Something to try a New England, a nice milky looking, potato looking New England, double New England even. I almost tried a triple with this. So good stuff. So 93. All right, so let's get our our stuff out there. Tell everyone, the whole world, what's up with your channel and all that good stuff. We are good. All right. Cheers.
All right. Well, shit. For me, I guess I'm gonna plan on doing another Thursday night beer session. I'll get back out, snag a few products, and yeah, I'm not sure. I might do it at 7:30 again. It might be at 8. Stay tuned. Get the bell on. You'll know. Corn Pop, he was a bad dude. Roll with some real bad boys. Sorry, the chat. That's Bumpy's fault. Other than that, go check out Leprechaun TV. Hot Seats at Thursday at 9, right after my show, actually. Other than that, go check out Craig at Kemp Beer Reviews, Adam, Mercy Beers. Yeah, go show the UK guys some love. Cool dudes. Have a good time kicking it with them. And they're getting some stuff. I'm flabbergasted at some of the stuff I see these guys drink. I don't know. It's not just me. Like, they're drinking other half and shit over there. You know what I mean? I'm like, the fuck? But you know how it goes. It's cool though. They got all kinds of different products. Cheers, guys.
Nice. Cheers, Miscellaneous. Well, Bumpy, it's all you.
I just got over a sneezing fit. Hopefully, I don't have another one while I'm trying to do this. Yeah. So putting out a video a day as of right now. Probably for the rest of this week, and then I'll probably go back to a schedule of maybe putting out 3 videos a week plus my live, so it'd be 4 total. But yeah, just be looking forward to the upcoming videos. They've all been pretty good breweries, pretty sought after breweries, stuff like that. So all my stuff that's coming out as of right now. So enjoy. Hopefully I keep you guys entertained enough of my videos. Anyways, live stream on this upcoming Monday. It's New Brew. It is a special Halloween episode because Monday is Halloween. So for this upcoming New Brew, not mandatory, but if you wish to dress up in character and costume, you can. I will be dressed up. So don't be afraid.
Boo.
It's all for fun. You only live once. And yeah, just bring a beer along with you that you haven't had before, and try to make it something that's kind of something that's spooky, like a beer that you think could be fit for Halloween. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Halloween beer. I've used an example before of heavy metal from Trillium. It was not a Halloween beer, but it had blood dripping down the can, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you got certain breweries out there like True, is it? Out of Colorado. They got a lot of like metal band stuff. So, their stuff looks pretty scary. Or anything from like Abomination Brewing Company. Their artwork is always nuts. So yeah, just stuff like that. For this upcoming New Brew. I'm gonna dress up as inflation. Nice. Yeah.
That's inflation.
You're gonna be pretty big. You're gonna grow as the stream goes on. You're getting larger and larger.
It starts with
by
$1.
It
goes up
by an inch.
there.
By an inch.
Or a money suit.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I'll shout out just one person tonight. I will shout out Ridgeopolis.
Just one.
Just one. There is a video that will be coming out within probably next week. Ridge and I did a beer collab together of another half beer. So that video will be up. We're talking about doing another one because we both have. Well, I have in my possession now. He says he definitely knows that he's getting Equilibrium MC3, which is their MC series, but it's their triple IPA version of it.
Triple, yeah.
So we're probably going to end up doing a collab together with that. Hopefully we can get that on his channel versus my channel. But yeah, check out Regopolis and whatever the hell he has going on in his channel with whoever he's reviewing a beer with, whether it's himself or others. And as Alex would say, check out his wife.
God damn.
No.
Yeah, it was humorous, Josh. All right. Thanks, Bumpy. Chatio.
Wow, this cheese is sharp. Just kidding.
Oh God. Cut things with it.
Shout out.
You need a Band-Aid.
I'm still doing my daily sniffs, and today this guy made an appearance.
Hey, it's Curious George.
Did you happen to catch JV's version of your sniffs?
Yes, I did. He ran it by me before he released it. I'm like, why you even ask? Of course, I'm going to say, yeah, it does. I release it right now, dude. Yeah, that was a great compilation. I love it. There's a quick shout out right there. Shout out to JV and this compilation of my sniffs. Shout out to JV for his Friday night hangout that he does every Friday. Always a hoot, always a lot of fun there. Also Monday, I'm ready to costume party for Monday Mingle. No, it's not a costume contest. It's just come and show up in a costume, hang out. We'll screw around for a few hours, and inflation is scarier than Freddie Mercury. I agree. Just kidding. But one more shout out, Square Table Degenerates. He's kind of having a hard time finding people to interview right now, but he's got I forget her name, something Fox. It's on the show in a couple of weeks on the STD podcast. Check out Square Table Degenerates. He posts the most random stuff all the time.
Yeah,
it's really funny. So yeah, check out Joey. Cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me.
Cool, man. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for being here. Appreciate it. Cool. Yeah. So beer and cheese will just be another one next week. Things will get turned around here in a little bit. I'm not going to get into my personal life, but might have some little switches here and there. But next week, I think we'll go beer and cheese open again. Let's do it. And if I can't be here, you guys, I'm sure, would be more than happy to help me out. So so we'll keep it going. But Wednesday, tomorrow will be a Hellraiser theme. So watch that Hellraiser movie. If you haven't gotten a beer already, watch the Hellraiser movie tonight, and then go get you one tomorrow. And come on up on the show, and let's see how well you did with finding something for that. I think I got something interesting, so we'll see. Yes, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock my time. And I'll be brewing if everything goes well. I'm doing a yeast starter right now, so I'm just kind of getting everything ready for Saturday. I want to try and get an early day. If I can start at like 9 or 10 my time, be around 11 or 12 Eastern. So hopefully we'll get something there, and I can keep it within a 5-hour range. I may not go live with everyone on the panel until like midway through, just to kind of get me through it. Because some things you gotta. I think the last part was the hardest, is when I got buzzed, and I had to like pay attention to everything, and I fucked up. Yeah, so I don't really think it matters when you bring people in on the damn panel, but we're gonna go live and just do it, because it was fun. So reviews, I put up one review recently, but I've been kind of slowing down because of the shows and now the brewing and stuff like that. So. But 2 people, I'm gonna shout out 2 people. We got Finru just put up something. He's got his Hoppin' Beer Garden update, so go check out Finru. I could shout out everyone, and I wish I could, but I'm just gonna keep it at a bare minimum. Well, it's not bare minimum. Bare minimum would be 1. Northern and Southerner beer reviews is one. You were mentioning, Andrew, that about the UK people, and this guy is definitely UK, and he brings on some really interesting beers, some big ones too for the UK area, which is interesting. So go check that guy out. Northern Southerner
Oh, I know that
beer
guy.
reviews. He's a fun guy to listen to. Fun dude. Fun guy. Let's eat some. Okay, so that's what I have. I want to say thank you. I'll just say first, like, to the chat real quick here, to kind of get that knocked out. But thank you to the chat guys for being here. We had a decent chat here, a good amount of people. We had Sam, cheers to you, Sam, Cheryl Crawford, Commerce Ozzy, and John and Neely. Happy birthday, Kate, your dear one. Blue Ice, cheers to you, Blue. JV's Hangout, Craft Beer Pours, Brandon, cheers, man. Just going through. Oh, we got East Coast Yoki Reviews showed up. I know he's got he's got a little time with his girl, and that's okay. That's okay. Middle Fruit, Paul, cheers to you. And last beer, Josh, cheers to you, brother. And who else is there? Anyone else? No, there's not. Okay, so I want to thank you guys. Panel, thank you so much. I appreciate your participation in this Beer and Cheese Tuesday. Cheers to Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Hell yeah. Bumpy Road Brews. Hell yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah. And Chatio. Hell yeah. All right, so we're gonna get out of here. But you guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from. But not after, in this beautiful world, but not after.
I still have one more sip.
Sweet. All right. Wow, so good. On to the next one. Cheers, all. Y'all.
Cheers.
Y'all. Oh.
Shall we?